Okay.
So what do I do with this? Do I just hit?
Well, let's see if this works. You can share it again. It looks like it seems to be working now. I mean, I lowered the bit rate to like 2,500, which is a fraction of what we normally do. Clearly, I think what the issue is that all of the everyone that's doing Zooms and stuff with their family, I think that's what's taking a toll, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, you can just share that video, and hopefully we get people back into the chat. Oh man, I tell you. Did you just shush me?
No, I said share. Like share which one?
The one that just went up. It should be.
One. Okay.
Yeah, it should be the only one there.
Mm-hmm.
Or
yeah, because you didn't share a new one. Right?
Yeah, I didn't share a new one. So far we're good there. Yeah, because I deleted the other ones. I'm gonna make sure that I do that too. I'm gonna make sure I delete the other videos. I tell you, man, seems like you can't win for losing every time you start to do something. We're getting people in here though. That's good. I'm not mad at that. I should start making like a backup video. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just so we have. Yeah, here's the other one. Let me delete this real quick. Boom. All right, there we go. All right. We're good. I think we are good. I think we are. The bit rate is lowered. I literally think that's what the issue is. All the bandwidth is being taken up by literally everyone that's Zooming with their family.
It's bullshit.
I know, right? It's kind of
fuck families.
But we're back. We're here. And so far we're doing okay. Just so people know, we might drop again. If we do, we're just going to keep going and just let it, we'll just record it. And I should set up and record the video as well. I think I'm going to do that. Everybody hold just a second, please. Hold on a second. Okay, this is the last time I'm doing this. This is the final time that I am doing this. We are the Two Endangered Mammals. This is the Two Endangered Mammals podcast, the #1 podcast in my duplex when it works. It's the third time we're trying this. We're not going to do the introductions. We're not going to do, all the fancy stuff. This is just us trying to make it work on Thanksgiving, when everybody's using up all the bandwidth, trying to, I understand they got to Zoom with their family. They got to do family things. You know what I mean? I am your host, Mr. Tiger Adinaldo, and with me, as always, is the GOAT co-host, Mr. Pun Fu Panda. I'm assuming you're doing well.
Still well.
Still well.
A little more tired.
A little bit more drowsy. And right next to him is Mr. KosherKuts. Are you still doing well, Mr. Kosh?
Nah,
you're not good no more?
I'm over it.
You're over it? All the excitement has gone.
Fuck it, I'm going home. I'll see you guys later.
For everyone watching right now that are able to tune in, what I'm doing is I'm making a backup video. So if it freezes and drops again, we're just going to keep going. And then I will upload the video after we're done. You know what I mean? We'll just keep it going. Just, stay in the chat with us and, just bear with us. We're going to make it work. I know I said that before, but last time it wasn't me. Like, Facebook literally cut the stream. I don't know why. That was such a weird thing. But right now, we're back. We're back in effect. We're gonna make it happen. Yeah, man. Interesting times, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. So I guess the thing I'm not thankful for today is the bandwidth.
Right.
So what did everybody do today? Like I know what Coach did. What did you do today, Pun? How was your turkey day?
Oh, it was fantastic actually.
Really? Did you get to see the family?
Got to see the family. Went over to the Delgado's residence.
Mhm.
That's where we had Thanksgiving. So
Okay. So it was like a wide reaching. Did you eat with your folks went over there as well?
it was me and my dad and my mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And went across the street to
And it was-
Willie
Yeah, it
Macahichas
was Will, Kayla, and then
Okay.
the kids.
and the kids, Frankie and what's the other one's name?
Frankie, Willie, and Vinny.
Oh, that's right. There's
Yeah.
3 of them.
Yep.
My God.
Well, there was 4 because Pep was there too.
Oh, yeah, that makes 4. That definitely makes 4.
Yeah, so
Oh man.
and he was at the kids' table eating. So
That doesn't surprise me.
No.
That doesn't surprise me at all whatsoever.
so was Jackie actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She chilling at the kids' table,
Yeah,
huh?
She didn't know how she ended up there, but
I mean, listen, things happen. Things happen. What did you do today, Coach? I mean, other than coming over here,
Let's see. I woke up.
did you wake up in a new Bugatti?
I wish.
that was
Still got the old one.
the old one.
Yep. Still rolling with the old one.
Oh man, a used Bugatti is still a Bugatti. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. That is true.
Wasn't it 50 Cent that was talking shit about French Montana because he bought a used Bugatti?
Yeah.
It's like, fam, that's still like a
Still-
1-point-something million car.
It's still
Exactly.
it's still a Bugatti.
Yeah. No matter how you look at it, used, new. Listen, if I was rich, I would buy used cars all the time.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'd buy used Bugattis, used McLarens. I wouldn't buy no new ones.
Because you ain't finding any beat up used ones of those cars.
Yeah, nah. If they are, so it's either like they're immaculate or they're like totaled.
Yeah.
There's no in between. Like people total those cars. You don't just get in a fender bender with a with a Bugatti. You know what I'm saying, bro? I think like the radiator on those things are like $200,000. It's fucking stupid.
Right.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So there's a couple channels on. I didn't mean to cut you off. What did you do today? I feel like I just totally cut you off.
I woke up and I laid around the house and I cleaned a little bit. And then I walked to Dollar General.
Oh, what'd you get?
Okay.
I got some candy.
There we
Nice.
go.
The highlights of my day.
What kind of? This isn't the highlight of your day.
I mean,
thought we
no,
would
this
be
is
the-
a highlight of my day, but that was
up
those were the
until
highlights
up until
before
that
this.
moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I looked forward to Dollar General getting some candy.
Listen,
There you
Dollar
go.
General is a
Yeah.
great store.
Oh yeah,
Dollar General is like Dollar General, Dollar Tree. That's like literally how I survive. How I'm surviving 2020.
Yeah.
We froze again, by the way. I mean,
you serious?
so it's like in and out.
Oh, okay.
Like it'll freeze and then it'll come back. So
Oh, yeah.
everybody just bear with us.
Just did.
Oh, they just said there's no sound on Facebook.
Oh my God.
what's that?
There has to be. Like I'm getting sound through my. I'm getting sound through everything. So
This is
there has to be sound on Facebook.
Man.
It was Peppy No Neck that said it.
Yeah.
So maybe he's having some technical difficulties. Maybe I don't know.
Check your speakers.
I'm hoping that it's something going on with him. Let me check in the chat. I just texted and said, is anyone else having sound issues?
I feel like we should have that background music again. It was so good.
Yeah. Kelsey just said sound is out.
Oh my God. It's got to be something going on with Facebook.
You know what? I'm gonna say it.
Oh, she said sound is in and out.
In and out.
I think that's probably because of it's got to be the bandwidth. It's got to be the bandwidth. Like literally everyone and their grandma is on right now doing
What time do grandmas go to sleep then?
probably in like an hour. Yeah, man, it's this is a bit of a bummer.
I just find it hilarious how like nobody ever before 2020 even fucking thought about doing Zoom or whatever. And as soon as they, in quotations, say jump, all these puppets jump.
Yeah, now everybody's zooming. Everybody's on Zoom.
I'm sorry.
Tell
I
us how
said
you
it.
really feel.
Like
I,
literally,
I just did.
That was aggressive right there.
I just
That was-
did.
like literally everyone.
Like, oh, dance
everyone
puppets,
is on.
dance puppets. Oh, yes, we'll do it for you.
Wow, this
you
is-
told us to use Zoom. Here we go.
This got real intense all of a sudden.
God,
All
yeah.
right.
Pun gets that way sometimes.
Wow.
Every now and again. It's all right, though.
I hate they. That's why.
Yeah, they
And
are
when
not
people follow they, I hate it even more.
good. Kelsey said sound is in and out. Yeah, everybody's saying that the sound keeps going in and out. I think what it is the bandwidth of the video. It's got to be what it is. Like, that's the only thing that I can think of is Facebook is having bandwidth issues. Bree's in the chat. Bree, are you having sound issues as well? Because I know there's I know it's kind of like it's behind because of the delay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Peppy No Neck said right now I have no sound.
And this is
Jeez.
just on Facebook, or is it?
What time is it right now? 7:39. All right, here's what we're gonna do, people. We're gonna wait like 20 minutes, and we're gonna try this one more time
Till
in
Grandma goes to sleep.
20 minutes. We're gonna try it one more time in 20 minutes.
Brent says she could hear us. Bree says she could hear us.
Put your grandmas to sleep. Put the rest of your family to sleep.
Yeah, Bree's saying she's not having sound issues. Should we just keep it going for now?
Yeah.
I mean, we
I
could.
say so.
We could just keep it going.
Fuck it.
All right. Well, let's just keep it going now. We're gonna keep it moving.
You're the captain. So.
I mean, well, let's
ultimately,
let's just keep it moving there. All right. Well, everybody that's in the chat, just bear with us for now, and then I feel like very shortly it's going to get better because I feel like people are going to be hanging up their Zoom calls probably around like 8 o'clock. People are going to be like, all right, well, we're going to start taking naps and stuff like that, and so hopefully it smooths out by then. But in the meantime. So you got your candy, Coach? You got your candy from Dollar General?
Yes, I did. It was delicious.
What kind of candy did you get?
I got, let's see here. I got some Chips Ahoy cookies, and I got some, what are they called? Sour, what the hell they're called? I don't know. There's something sour, chewable, whatever, gummy, something or other. I don't know.
From Dollar General?
Yeah.
Does Dollar General have name brand stuff?
Yes.
Because I know when I go to like Dollar Tree, they don't
Not
always.
some bootleg.
Yeah, they got.
They don't got Doritos. They got like Maritos or
Yeah.
something like off brand, like some bootleg. No, they got name brand.
Oh man! So Dollar General has name brand stuff. Now, do they have like? But Dollar General isn't like a dollar store.
No, none of them are.
It's just a cheap. Well, Dollar Tree is everything's a dollar.
At Dollar Tree, everything's $1.
Everything's a dollar,
That's
bro.
remarkable.
Yeah, like literally in Dollar Tree, everything is legitimately a dollar.
I feel like Dollar General should be like, it should be false advertising then. Like
Yeah.
it should be like around a Dollar General or something like ballpark Dollar General. Like
I think what they're saying is everything's generally
Generally,
around a dollar.
that's ooh, trick wording. Ooh.
Yeah. They're
What
like,
do you mean?
it's kind of a dollar.
Yeah.
Kind of. Not quite.
Give or
Yeah.
take.
Yeah.
Oh, you got $1? You can generally get most of this stuff.
You know, you walk into Dollar
Get
General,
a piece of gum here.
Yeah.
I mean, you find something for $20 at Dollar General. You're like, what the hell? Well, there's better be some fantastic shit going on here. Like, it's like a car or something.
Dude, everything at Dollar Tree is, but see, everything's a dollar, but it's not like name brand. It's a brand.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not, it's not like, you're not going to get like Axe body spray at Dollar Tree. You'll get like
It's like the cereal.
Hatchet body spray.
Wow. It's like the cereal that comes in the bag instead of the box.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I bought some like fake Cinnamon Toast Crunch from Dollar Tree, and it was like Cinnamon Toast Crisps or
wow.
something
Yeah.
like that. Like,
I mean, I've gotten like the little Debbie before there.
have you?
Yeah, the brand. Yeah, at Dollar Tree. Like the little apple.
Yeah,
pies.
little things like
Yeah.
that you can get from there. Yeah, people are saying there's no. Hey, everybody in the chat that's saying that there's no sound and like if we're lagging, just bear with us for like the next 20, 30 minutes. I feel like it's gonna clear up in like 20 minutes. So just bear with us. Just stick with us for now.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have to restart the stream, we're not gonna stop recording. I'm gonna just hit the the restart button on the stream. I'm not gonna. So yeah, at Dollar Tree, it's literally like everything's a dollar, but you get the most random. You get the most random products there, and like you get like a half dozen eggs. Like you can get like 6 eggs. You can get like a pack of hot dogs, but you know how hot dogs
One's
come in
missing.
like the double pack.
Yeah.
It's a single
You just get a single hot dog?
No. So
oh,
like you know, how
I'm about to
it'll
say,
be
wow,
2 rows.
that'd be
It's
some
just
shit
it's
though.
just
Row of
it's
4.
just one row. It's just one row.
Somebody should come up with that single individually wrapped hot dogs for sale.
You can get it at Walmart.
Can you?
a single
A
hot
single individually wrapped hot
Really?
dog.
dog, uncooked.
It's cooked. It's cooked and it's in a bun. It's like $1.20.
Oh, I'm just talking about raw, like just like straight, like frozen.
Just sealed in
That's how
plastic.
you would get them
Like that one
in a
hot
pack
dog.
of 8, just a pack of 1.
Yeah.
That'd be
like
dope.
one egg.
Is
one
it
hot
still
dog.
is it still a pack if it's just one?
It's a dog.
It's a one pack?
It's a one pack.
Bree said Dollar General is like the bougie dollar store.
It
It kind of is.
Yeah.
It kind of is because Dollar Tree.
It's the
So
bougie-
like not all Dollar Trees have a freezer section. The one here in Lakewood has a freezer section, and then I've gone to other ones and they don't have a freezer section.
well, Dollar General is what I can walk to. So
Yeah, I mean, listen,
I'll
but,
be bougie. So
but it's
yeah,
all
whatever.
good. I've gone. There's a Dollar General up the street from my house, and I've gone there, man. I listen when times are rough. Now, like currently, bro, I live at Dollar General, Dollar Tree. I've even figured out ways to eat healthy at Dollar Tree and Dollar General. Like
Really?
I figured it. I figured it out. Like I've been able to do it, and it's been working.
Okay.
You know, you just gotta.
Not me.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. You don't limit anything that you eat, huh?
No,
You just love to eat.
I just eat whatever I want to eat when I want to eat it.
There you
That's
go.
how I live.
I mean, I
want to
respect
enjoy
it.
it.
I
wanna
respect
enjoy
it.
life. So
I'm not mad at that at all
There you
whatsoever.
go.
yeah,
I completely respect that.
I'll be damned if somebody's going to tell me what I can eat and what I can't eat,
Nobody should tell you what you can and can't eat. I mean,
unless
Like-
I'm like dying. But I mean, like obviously, yeah. Then I'm going to follow some like directions. But
the,
like,
the way to prevent that is to by not eating certain things.
yeah. But I mean, like you can counteract what you eat with like exercise,
Right,
or
right,
whatnot.
right.
But I want to enjoy what I eat. I enjoy eating. So
I'm not mad at
don't
that.
put something in front of me that I'm not going to like because I just won't eat it. Well, fuck. I mean, that's how it is.
What don't you like?
I like everything. The only thing I can't eat is it's just like a whole like texture thing, which is like soggy bread. Like anything that has like that's bread and it's like soggy or wet or mushy. It's a whole texture thing. It makes me want to throw up
Really?
like immediately. Yeah,
Oof, that's not
yeah.
that's
I
not
can't.
good.
I can't do it.
So you don't like
Soggy bread.
so like when you get a sandwich, you gotta like
yeah.
it's like one of those things where like you need to eat it.
I get like the flat bread, like the
Yeah,
flat bread.
yeah. You don't let it sit because then
Mhm.
it gets soggy.
It's mushy.
That's one of the things that I hate, man. Like if I order something
Yeah.
and then by the time I get home, it's like the flatbread is all soggy. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't even want to eat it at that point.
Yeah, I got to get the bread toasted, like from the sandwich. Like it has to be toasted so it like stays crispy. And,
What about you, Pun? Like, are there any things that you don't like eating? I say that like you eat a ton. But is there like what are some things that you're not too fond of eating?
I don't know. Like, I mean, I eat meat.
that's good.
There's really
All right,
nothing.
all
There's really
right,
nothing.
all right.
I mean, I'll eat anything.
next.
Okay,
Like,
Just-
I'll try anything at least once.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Food wise,
Yeah.
like
So,
you ain't have nobody
yeah, I'm not gonna like.
doing it. You ain't doing nothing crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel never really thought about it. I guess
No,
like I never really thought about like what I don't and like what I do, like what I eat and what I don't eat. Just if it's there, I'll eat it. If it's not,
Yeah.
What don't you like to eat? Like if you like, what do you like prefer?
like I'm not a fan of liver.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm not a fan of liver.
Oh, either one, but I will eat it if I have to. I mean, if it's
Really?
there. I mean, if there's like, I'm not picky when it comes to food. pretty
Okay.
much. Like if it's
Okay.
there and it's made, I'll eat it.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I would prefer something else over it, but I'm not going to be mad if it's in front of me.
Okay.
okay.
I just prefer other things.
yeah.
I'll,
I mean,
eat, it. I'll eat it if I have.
in
I
that
mean,
sense,
there.
I'm honestly going to say turkey.
You don't like?
You don't like turkey?
It's not that I don't like it. It's just I'm not going to be like, hey, I'm about
All
to have some turkey.
You're off the show.
Oh.
Obviously, if it's,
like, you're off the
it's
show.
like I don't dislike it.
Yeah.
It's just not something I'm going to seek out
I wouldn't mind trying
if it's
like
not made. You know what I mean? Like
I wouldn't mind trying like turkey buffalo wings.
Is that a
turkey
thing?
buffalo wings.
Is it-
Yeah, I feel like that would be delicious.
Can they do that?
I mean, my mom has made turkey wings before and they're fucking good.
Okay.
Okay.
And if somebody could start dipping them in some sauce, woo! like some sweet Thai chili sauce for the turkey
Yeah.
wangs.
What about pigeon?
I've had pigeon.
Really? Have you really?
Yeah. So did you know that like the whole reason pigeons aren't native
Yeah, they're not native
to here. They were brought here for food.
Really?
Yeah, it's called something. It's called like there's a name for it, and I can't think of the name for it. Pun, can you Google the name for like what they call it's not haggis. It's like
no, haggis is like intestine. I thought haggis was like
it's like intestines with meat in it.
Yes.
It's not Hassenpfeffer because that's rabbit stew.
Hassenpfeffer Incorporated.
Hassenpfeffer is actually rabbit stew. Yeah, what do you call a pigeon dish? Like the dish that the dish that is.
I feel like you keep trying to get. I feel you keep trying to set me up on Google.
Never. I would never do that, sir. I would never do that to you. I do it all the time. I do it all the time.
Are there different kinds of pigeons, or there's one kind of? Is like a pigeon? Is this a pigeon? Are there like different breeds or kinds of pigeons? I don't know if this sounds stupid or not, but
no, that doesn't sound stupid. That I don't know. I would
like the North American pigeon.
Right.
Like
It probably is. I mean, there's different colors, so I would imagine like if there's different colors, then there's probably like different. There's got to be like different bloodlines.
Yeah, I mean, like squirrels, there's different bloodlines. Like there's the black squirrel.
Black squirrels are like a whole other thing, aren't
those
they?
are genetically engineered.
Really?
They were at Kent State University, believe it or not.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, seriously. If you ever go to Kent State University, the black squirrel is all over the place there, and they're crazy. They're like they're psycho squirrels. That's what they are, and they're crazy fast, and they were genetically engineered there, and somehow it got out and escaped, and now they're all over.
Wait, that's real? Like they
that's real.
actually genetically engineered black squirrels at Kent State University?
That is correct.
Do they have like a write up about that at the school or something? They don't. Do they not talk about it? Or
I don't think they talk about it. It's something they want to like. They don't want out.
It's not something they want to ever. Didn't you go to Kent State?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So you got like the inside knowledge. You went for like
4.
I want to say you went for like communications or something like that.
Close.
Well, what?
Graphic design. So not close at all. But
that was not close at all whatsoever.
I went to Cleveland State for communications.
Okay. I knew you went somewhere for communications.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
you got something for me?
Yeah. Squab.
Squab. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm not eating that shit.
Yeah, squab. So pigeon
Or
Is it illegal to go out
pigeon
and kill a pigeon?
pie.
Pigeon pie doesn't sound
I'm
tasty
not eating.
either.
I'm not eating or trying either.
Yeah, not at all.
Are you allowed to just go out and kill a pigeon and then cook it? Not like I'm going to do it. I'm just wondering.
I would imagine
I mean,
so.
if it was
There-
brought here for food, technically.
Yeah, it was brought here
Is
for
there
food.
some law against?
I don't think, to be completely honest with you, I don't think that there is a law against it. I mean, I wouldn't imagine that there is. Like, why would there be?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe there's just a shortage of pigeons. I don't know.
I mean, there could. You're not wrong.
I mean, with all the cell phone, like the 5G stuff going on there, it
yeah.
could be. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, it could be.
It's things that I ponder.
These are the things that you think
I
about.
mean, hey.
Yeah, I lead a really complex life. This is what I think about on a daily basis.
Like,
This is what's running through my head.
So it's not music or anything like that. You're just
It's
thinking
pigeon?
about whether you can eat pigeons legally.
It's pigeons and music, pretty much. It's like I'm trying to learn how to kind of cross them together somehow. Like,
So those are the two
Like
things
a-
on your mind:
like
pigeons and
A DJing pigeon.
yeah, pretty much.
and then black squirrels.
And black squirrels. Yes. Welcome to my life.
Oh man, in the mind of Kosh.
There we go.
Yes.
Oh boy,
Seems to be doing a little bit better.
I
Knock
think
on
it
wood.
is. Yeah, let's knock on wood. I think it is getting a little bit better. I think people are starting to hang up their Zoom calls, and at least around here they are.
Yeah, because they told us we almost have to go to bed now. So.
Wow. How's that brisk?
Fun, you or something else. It's you know what? It's not very brisk anymore.
Well, you make it sound so good. You're like,
It does. It does. I mean, that's just showbiz, man. That's you got to make things sound good for show business.
refreshing.
Crisp and clean, no
Right.
caffeine.
No caffeine.
Yeah, it looks like we're doing okay for now. I'm not streaming to Instagram right now
Okay.
because I figure the less computers I have, bless you, by the way.
Thank you.
The less computers I have streaming right now, maybe the better off we are. But
don't say I sneezed down the air.
Gesundheit.
oh, sorry.
I think I got the Rona or something.
Yeah.
Or the germ.
The germ. You might think we're part of the situation.
Right.
Speaking of the situation, how are you guys surviving in this situation? I know pun is swell because you have a job, and luckily your job has been,
I'm
pretty
essential.
steady. You're essential.
Squared now.
Yeah, squared.
Yeah.
A podcaster and
right. So
you work for UPS, and more importantly, you're a superstar podcaster. One of the most famous podcasters in this duplex.
One of them. One of them.
But you've been pretty steady this whole time.
I mean,
that's good.
Oh, aren't you lucky?
I mean,
must be nice. He hates when people say that. Must be nice.
You could define lucky.
Damn you.
I mean, they could say essential, but it's more like sacrificial.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, you're thankful. Thankful to
no,
still
I'm
be.
thankful I have
sure.
a job, but if this is supposed to be serious, why am I risking my life?
Right. For my PS5. That's why
How do they get to determine who risks their life?
Or not for my PS5,
Like-
for my Xbox, pun. I needed that Xbox on time, and it came on time thanks to the essential workers at UPS.
You're welcome.
So always bet on Brown. Listen, I'll always shout Brown out. I'm going to always shout Brown out because FedEx shit the bed when it came to my PS5 was here like literally almost like a week and a half late. A week and some change late. Oh, man. Yeah, I've how about you, Coach? How things been going with you, man? It seems like in our industry things have like went to hell.
They're going pretty shitty.
Yeah. I was about to say everything
Straight downhill.
went to crap in our industry.
Yeah, you go from working
Real quick.
hard-
The reason why I hate like when people like are like,
How dare you?
oh, it must be nice.
Tangi said,
Yeah, that's
Hey,
what
Pun.
up? What up, Tangi? That's Will's sister's partner.
"Oh, okay,
Yeah, she's cool.
is she your
She's
mom?
cool people. No,
Okay,
it's because like I do have a bunch of friends
okay,
in that like service industries.
yeah,
So like it fucking sucks that I'm still going out to work and like some of them couldn't.
yeah."
So it's not for a selfish reason. It's because it's just whole situation sucks.
Bro, the Facebook stream is so far behind. It just showed the pigeon. Why are you breathing so hard into the mic? It just showed on the Facebook stream. On my end, it just showed the pigeon thing.
Yeah.
What about on it? Just do that on yours?
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
talking about communication classes here.
yeah, I'm gonna refresh real quick and see if we can catch it up. I think it might be caught up now. All right, there we are. So
that's pretty much why it bothers me.
oh, okay.
Because it's
Okay.
like, I mean, to me, I thought any way you support your family or yourself is essential. And now they're saying,
It is.
now they're saying only certain things are essential.
Oh,
There's
true.
only
true.
certain ways
Yeah.
you can make money. There's only
Real quick, hold that thought. Ducky is in the chat.
What up, Ducky?
He said, "Happy Gobble Day." Happy Gobble Day to you too, Ducky.
Mm-hmm.
And Ducky, can you hear us? Okay, is people in the chat? Are y'all able to hear us now? Now that it seems like things are smoothing out a bit, are y'all able to listen in, if you will? Yes, no, up, down. I know there's a lag, but it happens. Why am I opening up this widget? Yeah, it seems like on YouTube we're doing okay. I really want to stream on the gram, but I don't want to risk it.
Don't want to risk it for the biscuit.
Don't want to risk it for the biscuit. I'll start. You know what? I'll start on Instagram at like 8 something. We'll start later on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Once we get back into the flow, get back into the swing of
Yeah.
things. Once we cheer KosherKuts up, and get him.
I mean, cheer him up. I mean, you probably
him
cheer
feeling
me
up.
up, I guess. I don't.
I thought you came in pretty cheerful.
No, I'm well, but
Yeah,
apparently, I guess I'm a little heated or
Why?
agitated.
Somebody in the chat saying that?
No,
you're,
it's just I don't know. I'm,
Maybe you didn't realize you were heated. Maybe you were
Maybe I
heated and didn't even know it.
I mean, I just don't like. I don't know. I just don't like.
Who wronged you, Pun? Who wronged you, sir?
Nobody wronged me.
Listen, show me on this iPad where they touched you, and I.
Wow.
Oh man, yeah. So, Coach, man, like, what have you been doing like during this time in our non-voluntary time off? You started doing hydro dipping, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Cool. What the hell is hydro dipping?
It's pretty much, to make it, I don't know, easy. It's just pretty much like taking spray paint, spraying the surface of water, and then dipping stuff into it.
Wait, really?
Oh shit.
That's pretty much what it breaks down to, yeah.
Holy shit.
For the most part. But there is some kind of technique involved.
I was about to say, because I could do that.
Yeah. I mean, like, there is some
Seems-
yeah.
You
yeah.
make it sound like you ain't doing shit. I can do that.
Breaking it down to the easiest,
Yeah.
what it is. I mean, like, that's pretty much
To the essence of it.
to the essence of it.
Okay,
That's
so
it is.
what is it? What is it that you do?
I mean,
Because I've seen some of your stuff, man, and it's fucking dope.
yeah, I mean, it's a lot of trial and error with different colors and different like color, I don't know, combinations or whatnot. But you have to learn how to control the spray paint and where to like, because you're spraying it on water, the surface of water, and it wants to go everywhere. And there's certain techniques you can use to make certain designs or whatnot. And
obviously the water has to be pretty still. Like it can't be like,
yeah, correct.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you just have to know like how long to leave it under the water and what to do when you take it out of the water and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of stuff that goes beyond that.
Does it have to be like pretty level? Like the water has to be level or anything like
For
that?
the most
Or
part, yeah.
How do you get it to just be level?
I mean,
Like,
just
how
put
do
it on a flat surface. Like it's in a container. Like I usually use like a moving tote, like one of those big totes.
Oh yeah.
So you just fill it up like halfway or whatever, however deep you need it to be,
Mm-hmm.
and just let it like kind of like fill it up and let it like kind of just like sit there for a second and then spray it. Because once you spray it, you have to move kind of quickly because the paint wants to dry real quickly,
Okay.
even when it's in water.
So you got to let it sit for a little while, huh?
Mm-hmm. That is correct. It's a lot of
I was
trial
about
and
to say- I
error.
was about to say that's a lot of patience.
I've messed up a lot of things, so I pretty much ran out of stuff to dip at my place. So
Like what can you like? Can anything be dipped or
for the most part, I mean,
obviously not electronics really, but
you can do electronics, but you have to remove all like the
Yeah, you gotta
parts
take
of
it apart.
I mean, I've done boom boxes. I've done John Doe's turntable.
oh yeah, I saw that.
shit.
face
How
of
the
it.
fuck did you take it apart?
No, that one I opened it up, but it was just too complex inside. So I kind of like taped everything off. That would like water would seep down into it. So it's a lot of tape,
okay.
a lot of painter's tape and whatnot. So
And it still works.
and it still works.
Is that a technique?
What? No,
that-
no. It's just like a portable one.
Oh, okay, the portable. Okay.
Yeah, I was like when after I was done dipping it and it dried off, I was like real scared about like plugging it back in to see if it worked or not. Like 'cause it was the first time I ever done
Yeah.
anything like that, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh God, please let this work.
You plug it in, the magic smoke that lives in it that makes it work will escape.
I was like, I don't want to mess this up.
Once that magic smoke gets out, that shit don't work no more.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah. YouTube is telling us that our bandwidth status is poor right now. It's poor. It's okay. That's why I got the backup video going.
Boom.
Wow.
So we can upload.
You're prepared.
And I got the audio recording. We're good. We're good.
Ooh, take
we're
that.
we're still getting likes in the chat. People in the chat are popping up in there. So I think we're kind of okay right now. I think we're doing all right. It's behind. The chat is going to be like honestly like a minute or two behind us. So that's okay. So let me ask you this: what started you? Like, what is that something you've always done?
No.
Or did you just randomly one day was like, I'm gonna start plastic dipping stuff? I feel like you do so much random shit.
I do a lot of random things. Like I do have a lot of free time on my hands. So no, I used to be really into art. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously I went to Kent for graphic design.
Yeah. And
So-
you could draw too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say, I feel like I remember like you being an artist.
I got out of art because like going to Kent, I don't know, something about the graphic design program. It's a really good program at Kent, don't get me wrong, but Kent taught me to like made me hate art altogether. Like it wasn't fun anymore once I went to Kent. And so I just stopped doing art altogether. And then I randomly came across this video on YouTube about hydro dipping. I'm like, oh, this looks kind of fun. And
Wait, was this while you were at Kent?
no, this is years. This is like,
Oh, so we fast forwarded at this point.
yeah,
okay.
we're fast forwarding.
Okay.
I stopped doing art for like 10, 15 years
Okay.
altogether. I just didn't do anything art related except for music. But yeah, so I just randomly came across this video on YouTube and they were showing some guy doing it. And I'm like, oh, I got some spray paint and I got some water. I'll just try to dip something real fast. I, mean, I was bored. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't have these things at their house? I mean, I don't know what the spray paint.
Yeah, if you got it, why not?
So the first thing I tried was actually I tried to dip, like, I don't know why, just like, oh, I'm just going to try to dip it in some shoes. That's the first thing I started on, which I don't recommend doing. But so I found some like real crappy pair of shoes, and I dipped them, and it turned out horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And I was real mad. And then I was like, and I just had them sitting on the shelf, and I kept on looking at them. I'm like, I'm gonna try this again. So I kept on like dipping anything I could find that I could dip in water.
Yeah.
I just did it, and I was just, I don't know, gradually got better and started taking notes and all this stuff like that. And I don't know.
It just as it was going, you just kept dipping more and more stuff.
Hundreds of dips later,
Dipped the cat in there. You tried to dip the
dipping babies, you know.
dipping babies. People got him babysitting. He's dipping the babies in.
I've dipped my own hand, you know, just to see what it was like.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How did that turn out?
It was pretty sweet, actually.
Really? Did you take any pictures of it or anything?
No, it sucked getting it all off, but it's pretty cool.
I can only imagine. Like that's gotta be rough. Oh shit, Mr. Rudy Roo is up in the chat. What up? What up? My man Rudy. All right, Kelsey. I just text Kelsey. Kelsey's back in the chat. I text Kelsey to ask her if everything was working, and she just checked and she said it is. On YouTube, it says that our stream status is good.
Okay.
Nice.
So I think, people are starting to hang up on their Zoom calls and stuff like that. So hopefully we are decently, we're decently going now. We're going at a good clip, as they say in the wild. Oh man, up. YouTube just dropped back down to poor.
Jesus.
It's still streaming. It just says status is poor. So we'll just let it ride, man. We'll just let it ride. So like, what's the biggest thing that you've plastic dipped? I mean, not plastic dipped, that you hydro dipped.
The biggest thing I have hydro dipped is I'd say, I don't know, like a patio table. Tabletop, yeah.
The whole table?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
how'd you do that?
I had to do it at an angle in this.
So you didn't do it in like a pool?
No, I've dipped. It was like this wood tabletop, and I had to dip it in my bathtub. So I had to like get some tarp and put it down on the bathtub so I didn't mess anything up. And then I filled the bathtub up with water and dipped this tabletop in there and
just did it.
Just
let it do what it do.
Got high off of pain fumes because I was in a real small bathroom and the doors are shut, and yeah.
Is it permanent? Like, so like when you dip something, is it like permanently like that?
Yeah. I mean, like,
so it doesn't like peel off or anything like that.
It's like you sprayed something with paint. It's like it's on there. Once it like hits it, it's on there.
So the water doesn't have an effect on the because I don't know. I always thought like the water would have an effect on
normal paint, yes.
Okay.
Not, like spray paint with the certain chemicals in there. All the water does is make it so it sits on the surface of the water.
Oh.
And once you
so when you dip it, you're dipping it like
straight down
into the paint.
Yeah, like straight through it.
And it adheres to the object.
That is correct.
Man, I need to get something hydro dipped. I don't know what though.
Yeah.
He said he'd paint our tables for us.
You did?
Yeah, but I told him I want to get the solid ones first.
I mean, you can use the spray paint technique, or you can order online like different like films, like this clear film that has a design on it, like anything.
Oh, okay.
It could be anything. You could like any kind of like, you could send them like a design and they can put it on this film, and then you could like your logo or something, and then you lay it down on the water, and then you have this special spray that like you spray it on top of the film, and then it makes it able to be dipped through. And so your logo would be adhered to whatever you want it to be. Wow. Like there's like people that do guns and anything pretty much. It's crazy.
Don't let Gonzo hear that.
I've seen people dip a car, like they've had a car and dipped it in water. I don't know. It's crazy.
The whole ass car?
A whole ass car.
How the fuck do you dip a car?
They had it on some like crane, like suspended from some like crane, and they used a swimming pool, and it's on YouTube. It's a crazy video.
Did they do it upside down or?
Yeah.
I was about to say, because you can't dip the engine in there and all that stuff.
Nope. The best is when they dip like really expensive shoes, like some rare like Nike, some SBs or Jordans or something like that. And like they're using like expensive like pair of shoes.
And they're plastic and they're hydro dipping them.
Yeah. And you're like, why the hell would you even do that?
Have you ever hydro dipped a shoe?
Yeah.
How did that turn out?
The first ones were horrible, but then I've done like 2 or 3. The last ones were good. Like the last one was probably the best one, obviously. Yeah. But the first one was horrible because I just didn't know what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
So, but now I know what I'm doing.
So if I get a pair of like all white Jordans,
Yeah, I mean, I use tape
Hide
off certain
them.
parts of it, and
I might get some
can-
Hydra
any colors you
Jordans,
want.
dog.
yes, they're one off. So
Yeah, man, the one of one.
yep,
That's and so like when this all happened, you started doing that.
yeah.
'Cause you weren't doing it before, right?
No,
I feel like you didn't have time.
didn't. I'm.
You were DJing like every day. I remember. So I remember there was a time, Pun. You might remember this, where like, remember when we used to go out every week?
Yeah.
Literally, yeah. Everywhere we went, he was DJing.
Yeah.
Like we'd go to Mercury Wednesday, he
Yep.
was DJing.
DJing.
Fucking, where did we go?
Spy Bar on Thursday.
Yeah, it'd be like Tuesday, like
Where were you on?
Mercury-
Did you have a Thursday?
Sushi Rock,
Sushi Rock Thursday,
Velvet
and then
Dog.
fucking Velvet Dog,
Fortress, or
fucking Liquid
Liquid.
or Sweet Six or
Yeah.
whatever it was called at the time.
Yeah.
Did you ever DJ like Funky Buddha in those places?
yeah, like a couple. I think 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
at the
I know
most.
you used to DJ B-side.
B-side.
Like I always tell people I've DJed every club like in
Yeah.
this city. I have,
Yeah.
but this fucker has DJed like so. I've done one-offs everywhere, right?
Yeah.
I think I've had residencies everywhere.
He's had like residencies at every fucking club. Like honestly, there was a time if a club opened,
Yeah.
the first thing they did was call this guy to fucking DJ. Me and John used to talk about it, be like, "Yo, Coach is working his ass off. Like
Right.
this motherfucker's like working. You know what I mean? Like there was motherfuckers out here that was like doing shit, but this dude, he was like the dude.
Yeah.
A club open, at the very least, he was DJing the grand opening.
Yeah.
At the very least. And usually if he DJ'd the grand opening, they probably hired him to fucking
Yeah.
and then my ass was over at Shooters bouncing.
Well, there's pros and cons to that. So I mean, hey, it's great to be DJing, but then if you're DJing every night, you gradually you get sick of music as you're playing the same stuff, or you're trying to like mix it up, and I don't know, you just get like burned out really, really fast.
Yeah.
So it's that whole thing. Like you don't have any downtime. You're just constantly DJing and DJing and DJing and DJing. So
It's one of those things where like, and especially if you DJ at the same place multiple like times a week,
Yeah.
the people there will start to think like, oh, you're always like I remember out on the island I was at when the club that I DJ on out there was open 7 days a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they had me out there like 7 days a week. And one of the girls that used to work there was like, I feel like he plays the same stuff all the time. And then one of the bartenders, who's a good buddy of mine, is like, listen, he has to play hits.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's 100 hits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you look at the top 100,
Yeah.
there's 100 hits that are out right now.
Yeah.
Those songs are gonna get played. Now I don't play them in the same order, but they're gonna
Yeah.
get played. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I used to do that all the time.
Yeah. So you're gonna hear whatever hot song is out right now.
Yeah.
If the club is open 7 days a week, you're gonna hear that song 7 days, unless you're doing like themes. Unless you're doing like Throwback Thursdays,
Yeah.
or you know what I'm saying. If you're not doing stuff like that, like if you have an electronic night and then you have a hip hop night, then you'll hear different stuff. But
Yeah.
if it's just top 40 every day, you're going to hear some of the same shit. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when people try to say that, well, all the DJs on the street play the same thing.
I mean,
These are top 40 clubs.
Right. They have to.
what do you expect us to play? Like,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
we can play stuff that like we want to hear or
Yeah,
something.
but
I
then-
mean,
And we used to do that and motherfuckers complain.
Right.
yeah.
Like we used to give people different looks. You know what I'm saying? I always say, Coach, let me know if you agree with this. I know Pun does because we've talked about it. I feel like the early, like when blogs were a big thing, when people basically first started getting their hands on Ableton, when Ableton became super accessible, and there was a fucking remix every 15 minutes. The minute a song came out, there was like 10 remixes of it.
Yep.
Or now they call them bootlegs, but you go to the blogs, like we got all our music from blogs. We didn't really do record pools or anything. We were doing blogs.
They were there, but
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like it was a much more fun time
yes.
being a DJ at that time, because I feel like the people that were going, out to clubs and going out dancing had a way more open mind musically. Whereas now, whatever the viral sensation is, people damn near want you to play that like 10 times in a night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't tell you how many times people ask for WAP. You know what I mean? Like WAP every fucking 10 minutes. Like, yo, can you play it again? Like, no.
Yeah. Right.
Like, I'm gonna play it once. But yeah, I feel like that time was a much more fun time to
Yeah.
like as far as a DJ, it was a lot more free and a lot more open.
because it's like the songs that you played were like a representation of your personality, because you had to like search for your music, and they weren't all just sitting in one location like a record
Yes.
pool where you could just download a whole crate of.
Like literally.
I mean, you actually had to search. I mean, you go through there's like a million different blogs, and you had to go searching or whatnot. I remember, like, I would search like hours and hours for one song.
Really?
Yeah, I was like a huge nerd when it came to music. Like, I would like seriously, if I heard a song and I wanted it, like I would search on the internet all night if I had to find this one song.
Until you found it.
Like, yeah, because I just always thought like, yes, like the songs as half of what, like, it's like what makes you as a DJ, your song selection or whatnot. I mean, yeah, that's your technique and how good you are, but I mean, it's also what you play and when you play it and all that stuff like that. So,
yeah, I definitely. I remember people used to keep like, they wouldn't even tell other people like what blogs they go to.
Really?
I was like that.
Yeah, you wouldn't share that kind of information. You would like now people are like, yo, let me get your whole hard drive.
Yeah.
Like people have literally asked me that. Like, yo, hey, how much for your hard drive? Like, dude, I'm not giving you my.
And people do sell them. Like there are
Yeah.
some like legit like pretty big DJs out there that sell like.
I was about to say, there's a famous. I'm not going to say the name because this will put some people on blast, but there's a famous
I will.
DJ's hard drive that has been making the rounds in Cleveland forever.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I have it.
I know you do. So it was given to someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like these two people were good friends. Somebody from here who doesn't live here anymore.
Yeah.
Somebody who is a worldwide.
Just say it.
You know,
Just say it.
I don't want it. No.
There's nothing bad about it.
Yeah, but this has to live on the internet for a while, and I don't want to.
Who cares?
Yeah, but I like doing it this way. So, and then it was like, yo,
Come on.
you're the homie. Here's my hard drive, right? Keep it between us. Well, it made its hand to that person's good buddy, and then that person's good buddy, and then that person's crew, and then it
and so on and so forth.
and so on and so forth. And of course, Coach has a copy of it. And now let me ask you this, because somebody else just hit me up, literally talking about that drive.
Do I know?
Do
I know who's involved in it?
You will. I'll tell you off camera.
I think I was the last person to get that drive.
I think somebody just got it recently. Actually, no. Somebody you know is the one that was talking about it.
Okay.
And you'll be able to figure out who it is. I'm pretty sure you won't be. It's not like, but actually we might have talked about that on Bobby Boucher's deep dive.
Oh, really?
That drive. We might have. I don't know. I'd have to go look. But
I did some work on that drive.
I was about to say, at this point, is that drive even special anymore? Because I know somebody that had just got it. Like, is there a lot of like cool, like hard to find shit on there?
There was a lot of obscure tracks on there that I never but they were like ripped straight from vinyl.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of them had no names. Like they would just be like the track title would be like the letter or the number one. Like it wouldn't be like no like legit names. It'd just be like some asterisk or something like that next to it, or some symbol. So I actually had to I sat down for a while and tried to go through all these songs and figure out.
Oh, so you actually put work in?
Yeah, I put like hours of work in this. Tried like naming.
I might have to get your version of that drive.
There's a lot of there's a whole huge Brazilian whole that genre of music and a lot of reggae and just
baila funk and stuff like that.
A lot of popular tracks that have like multiple different remixes of.
Real quick, my man Jeffrey from the island. Do you remember? Did you ever meet Jeffrey?
Jeff.
Do you remember Annette? She ran the hotels out on the island.
No.
Her son. She has a son named Jeffrey. He goes. Yo, Tiger. Remember when that one chick on the island wanted Elvis? This lady got mad at me. She got pissed off at me because she wanted a fucking Elvis song.
Yeah.
And I was like, do I look like I have any Elvis? Like Elvis didn't even like black people. You think I have Elvis? Like, come on. And she was getting upset.
Yeah.
Like, you need to play some Elvis. I'm like, why?
Or
There's
what?
no, it's all 20-somethings.
Right.
None of them care about Elvis.
No,
I was like, I'll be honest with you. Like, first I was like, sorry, but I don't have it. She's like, can't you download it? I'm like, we're on an island. Yeah. You think the bandwidth is bad now?
Right.
If we were doing this free from the island.
God.
Oh my God, bro.
You should have been. They've made new music since Elvis. And
right. But so you put work into the hard drive. Huh?
Oh yeah. Because I'm a huge I like everything categorized and labeled correctly.
Yeah.
I want it because it makes it easier to go through or whatnot. And I don't know. I just hate having tracks with no titles or just obscure stuff.
I keep my shit super organized.
So do I.
I keep my library crazy organized. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get your version of that hard drive, man, because I don't even fuck with it for that very reason. I don't even mess with it. I think I had it and then I was like, I'm not.
I got to tell you this crazy, this hard drive story. It just happened to me like last week.
Oh shit!
It's.
Wait, real quick. Me and Bob. Before you get to that, me and Bobby were wondering how big was the original hard drive? It wasn't like a terabyte. It had to have been like just a couple hundred gigs.
Yeah, I think it was like 150.
That's what I thought because he was asking me about it,
Yeah.
and I was like, terabyte.
It wasn't even
External drives weren't a thing at that time.
It had to have been like 100, or I think it was around 100.
Yeah.
Gigs.
Okay. All right. What were you saying? The story about the hard drive?
I just this is a story to like why you should always have your stuff backed up, because I downloaded this app that said like I don't know, I just wanted all my music to be like the same level. Like like Serato has its own like auto, like you can auto gain stuff.
Yeah.
But
it wasn't
it was an app outside of Serato for making your songs all the same.
It wasn't Platinum Notes, was it?
No, I've used that before too.
Okay.
I didn't like that one, but this is like this is called like MP3 gain or something. Like that. And I didn't realize that I downloaded the demo version of it.
Ooh.
And it let me like do my whole. Actually, I did my whole library, every single song. It took me like I don't know, like 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And as they're getting done, I'm like, why are all the songs the same size now? Like megabyte wise or whatnot. And it's all like 2.1 megabytes. And I'm like reading, I'm like, this is the demo version. It says it only does 30 seconds of each song and then deletes the rest of the song.
What?
So I got done. And so the whole library was just consisted of the first 30 seconds of every single song. And that was it.
And that first 30 seconds sound amazing.
It sounded great. Everything was great. I'm like, I can mix these songs really, really fast. Or I'm like, this is why you should have your stuff all backed up.
Did you have your shit backed up?
Luckily I backed it up that morning.
Oh, okay.
Woo.
But I mean, I was sitting there like, all of a sudden I was just like, holy shit. Like, what did I just do here? Like, this is this. Yeah. Cause you never know. Like you just make like you could have a brain fart and you just didn't realize it. Like I didn't realize it said that.
It was the demo version.
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if that would have happened, I didn't have my stuff backed up. I would have quit DJing. No, seriously, I would have.
Because honestly, at that point, like, how many years in were you? How many years digitally were you in?
Oh shit!
At that point,
I don't know, 17, 16. 17.
Digitally? No, I'm talking about digitally.
Oh, digitally?
Yeah. So
okay,
so when I ask people like how long in there, like John, right? You know, the whole first 10 years he was DJing, it was with vinyl, you know what I mean? And then you at some point we made because I was with him, like I was, we made the transition to digital. So how many years digitally were you in?
Whenever like Serato or Tractor first came out.
Okay.
I had the first Tractor box or
so this had to be like fucking 05, 06?
Like 15 years.
Yeah.
Right.
05, 06.
And like, there's some stuff you can't
because you had the first. That wasn't a Tractor box. That was a
It was like a circle, wasn't it?
It was called Final. It was Final Scratch.
Oh yeah,
because I bought your Final Scratch box. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it you that I bought that from?
Yeah, that was
the one that looked like a car amp.
Yes.
Yes,
that was it.
Bro, it was called Final Scratch.
Yeah.
And when me and John went digital, he had got the newer version.
Okay.
And he was like, or maybe you went to Serato.
Yeah.
And I bought the Final Scratch box from him. It's big. I still have it.
I was running it off a Dell laptop, and it would start glitching out because
because it worked better with fucking Mac. Yeah. Bro, I remember when Jeffrey said she threw her cigarette down and started cursing. Yeah, she did. The lady that wanted fucking Elvis got pissed, bro. Threw that, bro. She was pissed.
How old was she? Like, she
was an older lady. She had to
50s?
be 50s, maybe.
You should isn't it past your bedtime? Just go to don't you have some kids somewhere?
Shouldn't you be on a Zoom call right now?
Right. Not right now because YouTube just told me that our connection is excellent.
Yeah.
So I think the Zoomers are starting the Zoomers are starting to go to sleep. So we'll see. We'll see what happens though. It just dropped down to pour.
Oh my goodness.
But it's not cutting us off.
It's not.
That's all that's important. That is all that's important to me is that it doesn't cut us off. We are able to stream. So, damn, 30-second clips of every song. And we're talking thousands of songs, huh?
Like 30,000 some odd songs.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
All cue pointed and analyzed in
30 seconds.
30 seconds. I damn near, I was ready to cry.
6 cue points on 30 seconds.
Yeah. I'm gonna be the fastest mixer in the world. Like you're gonna hear 5,000 tracks in one night.
I feel like it's feel like the only thing you can do with that is make like a girl talk mixtape.
Like I don't understand why would they even like make that where it's you're able to.
You know what? I feel like that is a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Because like the demo version, like, yo, you just destroyed my entire library.
I mean, it gives you the option. Like it said on there, like if I would have paid for the full version, like I could have got like it back, but I didn't. Like I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, but at that point, it's ransomware. That's illegal.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if you got to pay to get the shit you already had to get it back, you got to pay them. That's ransomware.
Yeah.
That's illegal. Fucking hackers do that.
Yeah.
Like that's not
DJs.
that's not kosher.
Yeah, it's not kosher at all. Always back up your library.
Man, I wonder how many people got with that. How much was the actual software?
It was only like $15 or something like that, but I'm like, I'll be damned if I'm paying $15. I'll lose my damn library for it. No, I'm just kidding.
He was like $15. Fuck that library.
It's hard times right now.
Oh man, that the fuck. And how long ago was this?
This is last week.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, this is last week.
Shit.
Dude, I was thinking this was like early in the game.
No, this is last week. This is what I had.
Oh
Like,
my
I had,
God.
Yeah, I just wasn't even paying attention. It was early. Like it was halfway through the day, and I was just like, oh, I got this app. It says blah 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 blah. You could level all your songs, and I didn't realize it was the demo version. And I sat there for I didn't sit there for about 5 hours, but I waited till it was all done, and then I'm looking at my library, and all the songs are the same size, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Damn, dude.
And then I realized what happened, and then I almost shed a tear, and then I realized I backed my library up that morning. So, thank God for that.
That's ridiculous, dude. I don't think.
That's crazy.
Honestly, I would have probably threw up.
I mean, I seriously, if it wasn't backed up, I seriously would quit DJing. Like, I'm not going to go through all that again. Like, there's no way I would have been done right there.
You'd have just been like, fuck this.
I'm like, fuck this. I'm
out.
going to be a fucking school bus driver or something. I don't know. I'm out the game. I'm going to be a bathroom attendant.
Bro, your whole library gets destroyed. I've had that happen with me with like so like I'll do something on my computer, right? And then my whole hard drive just fucking disappear for whatever reason.
Yep.
Or I'll do like just check the sectors on my hard drive, and then the whole thing is going, all my games, all my videos, not on my MacBook, but like on my main computer. Like the whole shit would just be gone.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, fuck. I've gotten really good at data recovery.
Okay.
So like I'm damn near like fucking FBI status with data recovery. My guy, like I got some powerful software. Like
That's dope.
you know, some powerful software. Let's just say some powerful software. But yeah, I've gotten really good at data recovery because of that. Because like, I mean, but also backing up. Like I back up pretty often, and I back up the backups. That way, if something happens, worst case scenario, like I'll be able to.
I mean, you told me just recently in the club that you had your laptop sprayed with champagne.
All over my shit, dude. All over my
it's
shit.
Just like you never know what you're gonna run into. Like you never know when somebody's gonna go.
The craziest thing too is I'm yelling at the freaking guy, and he's looking at me like I'm stupid,
Right.
and I'm like, I'm about to come from behind this booth and beat the shit out of you.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, you know what I mean. He's just looking at me, and I'm like, my guy, like,
Yeah.
I made a dude pay me.
I
would've
He paid me. So like he knew. I'm not gonna say which club it was, but we all know which one it is. He knew people there, and they came up and they like made him come and apologize to me.
Good.
And I was like, yo, fuck your apology, dude. I'm like, this is my entire livelihood that you just sprayed champagne all over for what? Nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for no reason. You're
look
not
cool.
celebrating anything.
Yeah.
It was during the day.
Oh Jesus.
It's not even like nighttime. This is like it was like at a Browns game or something like that.
God.
So I was like, yo, I'm gonna need some loot. You know what I mean? I'm like, you're gonna have to come up off something.
Yeah.
I was like, because like I said, this is my life. There's
It's my
champagne
job.
all over it. Yeah.
Mhm.
I text one of the managers and was like, listen, I need you in the booth now with a towel.
Yeah.
And he sent one of the bottle girls with like some napkins. And I go, no, go tell him I said for him to get his ass up here now with towels, not napkins.
Yeah.
Towels. Because it was all over everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just remarkable how like I don't know, managers or whatnot that just don't realize how big of a deal it is when
Right.
it's like it's the stuff that provides you with music and whatnot, like the stuff that can make or break a night. It's all soaked with champagne or whatnot, and I mean, you should really care about this.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Right.
I mean, why am I putting so much effort into this? Like you're running this club, not me.
Sure shit.
Right.
Yeah,
Sure shit.
You don't want to pay money for it, not me.
Yeah. That's terrible.
It is very. It does kind of irk me too.
Well,
And I'm not even like a DJ or anything.
I mean,
Yeah.
the DJ is the last person. Like we always get shit on with everything
yeah,
in a club.
I go with him most of the time,
Yeah, we're the first ones to blame.
and like that shit like irritates me.
Yeah.
Like like I'm sitting here thinking in my head, I'm like, you're not taking the DJ serious.
Yeah.
But yet, what he's doing makes or break your. It's what makes your club into a bar if it's not working.
Exactly.
It really does.
It's the music.
It really
like
does.
if you don't have music at a club, essentially you're a glorified bar.
It turns back. It turns into a. If you have food, it turns into a restaurant.
Right. So it's like you might, like you just said, like you might want to put this kind of up top of seriousness.
It's like the first. It's the first place that, like, when a bar is doing bad, like the first place where they start like cutting back costs on stuff. Like, oh, we'll just cut the DJ cost back or whatnot. It's like,
how would you do that?
All right, that's.
There's a lot of places that we're doing that too. Like we'll just. I mean, here's the thing too. I understand. There's a lot of places I understand paying less, but just cutting it is it's not a good idea. Cutting it and then still trying to have a night is not a great idea,
right?
At all whatsoever.
We're the first ones to blame when the night's not going good.
Yep.
It's like, and we're the last ones to thank when the night is going good.
When the night's great.
It's not because of us. It's because of everything else.
Yeah.
There's places that always think, oh well, it's going to be packed anyway.
Right.
And then they put a shitty DJ in there, and it's like people are like, yo, I'm fucking out.
People realize that shit. Like,
I remember there was I was DJing out of town, and the person, the owner of the club that I was going to, like, they had booked me for Friday, Saturday. But then one of their buddies, it was one of these situations where one of his drinking buddies had started DJing, and he's like, hey, so we're going to change the opener and have, my buddy's going to come and open for you. And I remember asking him, like, yo, are you sure you want to do that? And he was like, yeah, it'll be fine. He was like, trust me, man, like, this place is jumping no matter what. And I was like,
all right.
I go, all right. I'm like, listen, my rate is my rate. If the night goes shitty because of this guy, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm not magic. You know what I mean?
Right.
If people are here, I can keep them here.
Yeah.
If people leave because of him, I'm not going to jump on and they magically come back. I'm like, so just so you know, my rate is my rate. So there ain't going to be no tomfoolery when it comes time to, pay up at the end of the night.
yeah.
Bro, this dude jumped on and shit the bed, bro. Like, he was hot garbage. Thank God it was Friday. Hot garbage, bro. Hot, like, people. So it was probably like 9:30. There was already a line.
Mm-hmm.
People started coming in. They had the house system going. So there was already a decent amount of people in there. 10 o'clock, he jumps on. No. 10 o'clock, the regular opening was
Real
up.
quick, did we shout out Officer Faye?
Did we?
I don't know. I can't remember.
And she gets a round of applause because she's a mom, too.
My Aunt Terry is also watching.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Aunt Terry.
Aunt Terry. And November Williams is here.
Oh,
This November.
The beautiful November Williams. We only got a couple more days left in November.
We do.
Yes.
November Williams was the first guest of November.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, she can sing her ass off too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude straight up shit the bed, man. He was hot garbage. So it was the regular guy before him, and the guy had a good vibe going. And then he brought this guy on, let him do like a half hour or 45 minutes, right?
Oh, so he messed it up in like a half hour.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
It was a short amount of time that he messed it up, bro. Trash. Train wrecking, like song selection was trash. He started playing a bunch of the bangers, and I'm thinking to myself, like, fam, what are you doing? Like you're the opener, man.
Right?
But whatever. I was like, whatever, do what you do. And people were literally leaving. Like, people literally stopped dancing and started leaving. The main opener guy looked at me, and I was like, yo. I asked him, I was like, yo, did you get paid? He's like, yeah, they paid me when I got done. I was like, all right, well then fuck it. Don't sweat it then.
Yeah, right.
I was like, I'm gonna jump on and do what I do. Me and you will just be up here rocking. Like, as long as I got somebody in the booth hanging out with me, I'm good. You know what I mean? I got on, did my thing. The people that were still there, like, I kept them there. You know, we all had a good time. End of the night rolled around, and dude walked up. He had a walk of shame. The owner was just like, and I was like, yeah. First of all, run my money.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I was like, second of all, bro, tomorrow you might not want to do that.
No.
Because he was going to do it. He was going to let him open Friday and Saturday. And I was like, yeah, tomorrow you might not want to do that, man. I was like, listen, I'm not a wizard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If he gets on and shits the bed, people are going to leave. It's just how it works.
Yeah.
You know, like, people can think you can cheap on things, but, you know, DJing is just like being a chef. It's just like being a photographer. It's just like being a carpenter. It's just like hydro dipping. It's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Anything. It's a job.
Anything that if you can cheap out on it, but if it's cheap, it's probably not going to be good.
You pay for what you get.
And
Yeah.
it's like any job. I mean, think about what happened with your game system with another shipping company.
Exactamundo.
You could cut the corners and cheap out.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then you ain't going to get your shit on time.
And to be fair, the person that secured it wasn't the one that cheaped out.
No,
it was fucking Walmart that cheaped out.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
Walmart decided to cheap out and go with old FedEx, old busted ass. That's so fucking, oh my God. I don't even want to think about that anymore. I ain't even going to think about it. But yeah, like people always kind of want something.
Ray Ray's in the chat.
Oh, wait. Where?
On Facebook.
How come I didn't see that?
Just popped up. What's up, Ray Ray?
What up, Ray Ray? Hey, Ray. Hey.
Wow.
Yeah,
And Robert Hudson says, "What up, boys?"
oh shit, what's going on, Rob?
What up?
What up, my dude? I feel like people tend to want to like cheap out on no matter what it is, dude.
Yeah.
No matter what it is.
Yeah.
You know, Evan deals with that. Like with his cooking and stuff,
Yeah.
people want to cheap out. And it's like, dude, this food costs money.
Right?
Quality food costs money. Just the ingredients cost money. You know what I mean? Then he's cooking it and everything. Like, I don't think, as far as like in the DJ world, I don't think people realize what you're paying for is experience, know-how, like being prepared if shit goes south. You know what I mean? Like, we can pretty much play for any crowd. Like, I know you can play for any crowd they put in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a hip-hop crowd, solid. If it's a fucking electronic crowd, solid.
Yeah.
If they want dubstep all night, solid. We got you. Oh, they want house? Okay, got you. Like, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
And then you go with the cheaper route, and you have people that are like one.
I'm just gonna play shit I like.
You have people that are one trick ponies. You know, they don't really know what they're doing, and then next thing you know, you're fucking mad at them. I think also a lot of places expect DJs to be the promoter as well.
Right?
Like if the night isn't super successful, we get blamed for that too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, yo, do you have somebody promoting?
Right?
Like, you ain't got nobody out here promoting, or how you blaming us for that? Oh man, let's get back onto a more jovial topic, a more lighthearted topic, like getting these new tables in here and having Coach paint them.
That's gonna be dope.
Yeah,
What do you?
that's
Are
right.
you're not gonna hydro dip them, are you?
I might.
Hey.
Why not?
You can hydro dip something like
I can
this?
figure that. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I'll just make something just something that can hold water. Yeah, I mean, there's baby pools you can use. I mean, like
I was about to say, I feel like you could just get a baby pool and.
Yeah, you can.
You know what? Let me re-say that. I feel like, because I hate putting just in front of stuff. I can't stand when people do that. Oh, you just gotta, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when people, back to what I was saying before, when people book you for stuff. Oh, you just have to come in and DJ for like an hour, and it's like
Just
yeah, there's
an
no
hour?
just. Yeah.
Like,
I also got to bring these fucking CDJs, this
Right.
mixer,
This
probably
big-ass
speakers. Oh, it's just I don't like saying letting people say anything. Just. Oh shit! Homework guy is in the chat with us. That's the homie right there. I love that dude.
I was going to ask you how to say that last name.
Just call him Homework guy.
Homework guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Homework guy. That's his DJ name. Homework
I was like,
guy.
I'm not even going to attempt to say that last name. There's
He's
no
like,
vowels.
He's like, I'm not going to
I'm
try.
like, what the hell is it?
Oh man, yeah. Everybody, thanks everybody for bearing with us. I mean,
Yes.
we're not done, but thank y'all for bearing with us on this very trying stream. I know the bit rates are kind of low right now, but it seems like we're getting through it. We're making it happen. We're making it, and I'll be uploading a much higher quality version of the video later because that's still filming over there. Yep, looks like
Yeah.
it's still going.
good
Oh
over there.
man, I wonder. Isn't that weird that happens? That because everybody's zooming right now, like because I got Gigablast, dude. I got a gigabit down and literally like 50 megs upstream. So I've never we stream full quality and we never have a problem. Like this is probably one of the first times. I mean, there was a problem that other day, but I just had to reset my router because every now and again you got to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is probably the first time that there was like not enough bandwidth to go around because
It's crazy.
everybody's doing Zoom calling
Yeah.
for Thanksgiving. You can't even eat. over Zoom.
Right.
So like, why do it? Just say
No,
hello.
no,
Just
yes.
say hello and keep it pushing.
Look,
Yeah,
look.
you don't need to
At
see
that
'em.
point, just pick up the cell phone.
Just audio.
Yeah, and call.
Click who you want to call.
Zoom-
You could even FaceTime now.
Yeah, Zoom over to cell service.
Right.
Do that. I feel like if we would have streamed over cell service, it probably would have went smoother.
Probably better.
Probably wouldn't even have had an issue.
Mhm.
I thought about doing that. I thought about getting another line installed in here strictly for streaming. Like I'm thinking about doing like a T1 line.
Yeah.
Because the T1 is like a T1 business line. It's kind of expensive though. I'll do that when we start making money off the podcast. When we start making a couple dollars, we'll do that.
Homework.
Oh,
guy.
he said
Yeah.
his real last name would trip us out.
I just looked down and I was like, I'm about to tell Tiger like this guy's in the chat, but I'm not going to attempt to say that last name because there's
Yeah.
no vowels.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
even his last name.
Right. Yeah. I only know that because I know his DJ name is Homework Guy.
Okay.
So yeah.
That
there's
makes
no
sense
vowels.
though with the letter. Homework
First name
guy.
is Andreas.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know how to say that one. but
Okay.
I was about to be like Andreas, him, never like,
Him what could you?
yeah, him, what could you?
him what could you? You're is Andreas an Italian name or no? Is that Greek?
I mean, it could be.
Could be
It
Italian.
Sound
You're
Greek.
Russian, right, Coach?
Yeah. Part Russian, part Polish, part. I'm just.
Is Damien a Russian name or is that
It's actually Italian, I believe.
yeah, Damien.
Is it
yeah.
Like,
really?
there's a Saint Damien. I believe, I think somebody told me.
Oh, are most of the saints Italian
I mean,
or all?
I guess
I
they
don't
would
know.
be,
Yeah.
but
You're asking the wrong person right here.
Was Valentine a saint?
yeah.
Saint Valentine?
Saint
He's
Valentine,
Italian. Saint
Yeah. Valentino.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's Italian as shit.
Yeah.
That's Italian as
Yeah,
hell.
well, once it gets to America, it's Valentine.
Saint Valentino. Jeffrey said, "I'll start a GoFundMe for the T1 line." Yeah, I thought about doing it, man. I thought about doing like a dedicated line here just for streaming, but I got super fast internet.
I was
So,
gonna say, man, you
but the thing of it is, with that dedicated line, because it'd be like a business line, there's no.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many people are out here zooming. My shit is that
Yeah.
no matter what.
Okay.
Like you. It's like we said, you pay, you get what you pay for.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I mean, I'm paying a lot for my internet. We ain't going.
Yeah,
We
he
ain't going.
said
Go.
Andrea
Oh, he
said
said it's Greek.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause I was thinking that Andre would be the
Yeah.
Italian version.
Yeah. So
I mean, I guess there could be an Italian named Andreas, but it's usually Greek.
Andreas,
Yeah.
the Greek freak. Wait, isn't that it's a basketball player, right?
Yes.
Isn't he
Giannis
black?
out of the Koopa.
Whoa.
Is he Greek?
Yeah,
Oh, so he's from like Greece.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why I thought he was black.
I mean, he's
Oh, is he black?
yeah.
But he's from Greece.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is Greek a race? Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Black's not a race.
Black's not a race.
Yeah, African's the race. Correct.
Yes and no. Okay, so
When-
yes and no, and here's why. You know how people talk about like Black Pride and,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
things like that.
yeah.
So when they say, well, when people ask, well, why is Black Pride okay or Brown Pride's okay and White Pride's not okay? The reason is because so as Black people in America,
Yeah.
we really don't have like a history. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
it was kind of taken.
Yeah.
So the one thing that we have,
Yeah.
and there's a lot more to it, but I'm simplifying it
No,
really quick.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So the one thing that we have is that we're all Black.
Yeah.
So it's become a race. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it has become a race. Like if somebody asks me what race I am, I'll still say Black. At the same time, it's not a nationality.
yeah.
So you have races that are also nationalities, and you have nationalities that aren't races. Like Japanese, right, is a race and a nationality.
Yeah.
Chinese is a race and a nationality. Puerto Rican is a nationality.
Yeah.
But it's a mixture of a bunch of things. Same
Yeah.
thing with Dominican. It's a mixture of a lot of things.
Mhm.
Jewish is a culture, correct?
It's
Or
religion.
a religion.
Religion. Yeah.
Religion, yeah.
Is it also a culture?
No.
No? So
I mean,
it's just...
it's like maybe like the Jewish culture. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. So
it has its own culture. Yeah.
Jewish is a religion
Yeah.
and also a culture, but it's
Yeah.
not a race.
Yeah.
I remember
Not a race.
Coach made a post about that a
Yeah.
long time ago. I remember reading that because, you know, a lot of people would think that Jewish is a race, and it's
Yeah.
not.
like you're Italian,
It's a
blah, blah, blah.
religion.
Yeah.
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 And I'm saying that, like I said before, it's like there's no land of There's no Jewy land. Like, there's no like land of Jews. Like, I mean, people are like, oh, there's Israel, but I mean, yeah, Israel's made up of a lot of Jewish people.
Yeah.
But that's not a race of people.
Yeah.
It's
There's also a lot of, in Israel, there's a lot of like
Palestinian. There's
like Middle Eastern things like that over there. So there's black people in Israel.
Their bishop is.
I'll tell you what wasn't in Israel. A bunch of white people. Is it? Is there a lot of white people in Israel?
I mean, I'm probably sure there is now, probably.
Oh, definitely. Got gentrified. All the hipsters went over there. Yeah. Started opening Starbucks and shit. Right. Oh, man. But yeah, so it's become a race. Probably didn't start off like that, but because that's the one thing we have in common, it's become a race. So yeah, black is race adjacent.
Race adjacent.
And Italians are a race, yeah.
I mean, we're a nationality, not a race of people.
So Italians aren't a race, no?
No, we're human race.
You say human race. Are y'all a mixture of a few things over in it? Like if you go to Italy, I mean the olive skin, that's not like y'all don't.
We never said that.
Oh, I always thought Italians were a race.
No, we get classified as white, so
interesting. Now, back when y'all first got here, it wasn't that way. Y'all used to get treated like sure. Yeah. I mean, y'all were damn near back of the bus with us. Damn near.
I mean, yeah, we were getting sent in freaking tunnels and saying, hey, you're going to dig this sewer. Here's a stick of dynamite. You come out. All right. If not, we'll just find another one. That's pretty much what happened.
That's basically, bro, if you go back and look at history, it's ugly as fuck, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's ugly. Did we ever talk about this on the show? We were talking about, I knew somebody that made a post, and it was basically the post was like, yo, if you could go back in time, like, where would you go to and why, right? So people were saying 50s, 40s, 20s, whatever, right? Yeah. A lot of, I mean, he knows a lot of black people. All of the black people, the furthest back
80s
was like the 80s.
Yeah.
I think somebody was like, maybe like 77. So I could get some of the 70s, some of the 70s vibe and then move into the 80s. Yeah. And then he ended up asking in the comments, like, yo, why are y'all only going back that far? And I remember commenting like, dude, there's not really a time in history that's particularly awesome for us. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, there's not really, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I would only go back to the 80s.
Yeah. Like, even Italians, y'all, I mean, back too far?
I would go back to the 80s. And then I would jump into like the Prohibition area. Yeah. Just to see what that was like.
See what's going on. See, because you could dip your toe in it and get back out. If I jump back there.
Yeah.
I remember I was talking to a friend of mine and he was asking like, yo, wouldn't you want to meet like our forefathers and see? And I'm like, no. These are two completely different experiences. Yeah. Like if we were to meet them.
I'm quote unquote like that race.
Yeah.
I ain't even fucking meeting them fuckers.
You ain't trying to go back there.
Right? No. Like thank you for breaking away from Britain.
Right.
Then technically none of us would maybe be here.
Probably not.
You know what I mean? So thank you for fighting.
I think we'd be here, but we'd have accents.
But who's to say if that part of history never happened, who's to say like my parents would have met each other?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like if they never broke away from Britain, this would be New England. The whole country would be New England.
But like other than that, like I don't need anything from them.
Yeah, I don't need to go back. Would you go back in time, Coach?
No.
I mean, he's like, no, not at all.
I'd probably go back in time to try to fuck shit up to change it.
You know what though? I feel like I thought about that, and I feel like if I did have the opportunity, I feel like I would think about it, and then I'd be like, it's probably not a good idea because here's why. I really like where we're at now. It's not perfect by any stretch of the word, but I really like where we're at. Yeah. And I feel like the things that happened had to happen in order for us to get to where we are. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if we change it, like who knows what. Yeah, that's a big
you don't know where the chain of events
and then you can and then you can never go back and like fix it because every time you go back it's a different.
Yeah, I'm talking on like the new time travel thing that Avengers busted.
Oh, okay.
Because they literally changed the theory of time travel.
The multiple streams. I mean?
Yeah. So if it was something like that,
I don't know what you guys are talking about. But
you never seen the Avengers?
No.
You never seen Endgame?
Mm-mm.
Oh, we're gonna have to
shit.
elucidate you one day.
So like, because
That
like,
means
like
that means
before,
let you know what's going on.
Before, like the standard of time travel was what? Back to the Future.
Yeah,
You can't go back, but you can't change anything.
Yeah, because if you do, it fucks up what's going
Avengers
on.
just changed all that shit.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's multiple.
But you could,
it's multiple streams.
So if it was something like that,
Rick and Morty changed it.
yeah. Rick and
Jeffrey
Morty
said.
changed it.
Jeffrey said for the history thing. To be honest, I'd go to the New World, America, in the late 1600s because that's when slavery started in America, thanks to the Dutch who first brought African prisoners. So then, why would you go?
Probably to try to change it.
Probably. Jeffrey's obsessed with history.
I love history.
He's obsaced with.
I love
history.
all history though.
Yeah.
Like
I definitely wouldn't go back to that time because I am not the one. I don't want to see
I would be with Jeffrey though. Like I would like that would be my point in history
to try to change it.
I
feel like I'll be completely honest with you. I feel like, let's say we were able to go back to the 1600s, right?
Yeah.
And then lead an uprising of the slaves.
Yeah.
I feel like then we would now be in the position that white people are in. To be completely honest with you, it would be black supremacy over here.
Think?
I honestly believe that.
Really?
Honestly, yeah. Because think about this: at that time, there was so much vitriol and hatred. Right? It would be all about revenge. I think that we would have all but wiped out like the white race here. I think we would have wiped them out. I think, and this would be like indigenous and black over here. It'd be Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I honestly believe that because listen, they say absolute power corrupts absolutely, or absolute power absolutely corrupts, or whatever the saying is.
But if we so like say like a group of us, obviously our group of friends is all mixed.
Right.
So like if we show up and like obviously like Jeffrey, he jumps in, other people jump in, we go back there, like obviously all different, but we're like, yo, like y'all motherfuckers need to shape up because in the future. Like
this doesn't end well for you.
You know what I mean? So like I feel like if we as a collective,
if we were able to get everybody to get along, that might change something. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing, like not everybody's going to get along. You just need the majority to get along. You know what I mean? So
because when you really think about it, like there was fucked up things going on in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like there was slavery.
That's the thing. There was
indentured servants there. Like people were still human. The fucked up thing here is that we were considered cattle pretty much. That being said, I think just me. It's just me. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to convince anyone else of this. In my brain, I feel like if things didn't happen the way that they happened, then it would probably have been an uprising. I think, the slaves would have taken over and we would be living in a much different continent right now. I think, I think things would be a lot different right now. Whether it's better or worse, I have no idea. But I think it'd be a lot different. I would definitely like to. There's so many things in history, dude, that I would like to undo. Fucking slavery, the fucking abusiveness to women, the fucking concentration camps. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like history is full of a lot of fucked up stuff. You know what I mean? And let me ask you this, Kosh.
Yes.
Speaking of the CCs. The concentration camps. Do you think as a people historically that made y'all stronger?
Definitely.
See, that's kind of how I feel about slavery.
It definitely did. Yeah. I mean, not in the not in the short term. I mean, there's a recovery process, obviously. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of lives lost in a short period of time, but in the long run, it definitely made us stronger. I mean, it made us closer.
I was about to ask, did it make you
as
closer as a community as well? Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, it's horrific.
It is.
It is. I don't know. It's just, I can't even explain it. I know it's just like something that's so horribly, or something that went so bad could happen. And I mean, the only thing you can do is recover from it and move on and like become closer. It's like with any kind of like huge tragedy.
Yeah.
Like, it could be as close like a family tragedy or a huge like.
Even like 9/11 brought a lot of people together,
brings,
and united a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
mean,
I just never had the chance to ask somebody.
It's
who
a tough question. I mean, it's hard to explain it. I mean, if for someone that hasn't gone through it, I mean, I had relatives that were in that. I mean, it's just like it's hard to explain for people that don't can't relate to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, I don't know. It's just it's a tough question, but it has brought everybody closer together.
Man, Jeffrey really loves history.
Yeah, he knows a lot about it.
Yeah, I know. I dig it.
Dude's like 13.
I dig it because he's freaking.
Yeah, dude's like 13.
Yeah.
He knows a lot about it, man. I almost got a weird feeling about him one time. He was doing he was building what the fuck was he building? He was building like a what do you call it? A model?
Okay.
Like a model of a city, and it was like a fucking like Nazi building there. And I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Mm-hmm. And then he explained it to me, and I was like, oh, you are just like all about history. Like you know.
Yeah.
Because for a minute I was like, is this little fucker racist? Like, what the? Because there was somebody working where he and I stayed during the summer. Okay. That was like a straight up little mini Nazi. Like this dude.
Oh shit.
This dude was like, hey, check out my Halloween costume last year, and it was a fucking Nazi outfit, right?
Jesus.
But then he goes, oh no, this is the guy that tried to kill Hitler. And I'm like, bro, that's not common knowledge.
Right.
You don't look at that. Like, listen.
Yeah, right.
If you look at a costume of Iron Man, you're like, that's fucking Tony Stark.
Right?
It's still a Nazi uniform.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you look at a fucking costume of Lion-O, you're like, oh, Thundercats. You look at, oh, this is the general that plotted to kill Hitler.
You're still a Nazi.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You're still in the army.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how much dirt did that dude do before he was like, you know what? I think this is enough.
We should off this dude. You know what I mean?
Oh my God!
He only did that when things were getting real bad, and he knew that the army was going to be defeated. So
he was like, "Hey, you know what? Maybe if I,
as a last resort, you know,
maybe I'll get spared."
And he failed at it. So.
And this dude was constantly like buying
and then he
like Nazi memorabilia and shit. And I was like, dude, I can't fuck with you like this no more, bro.
Not you, Jeffrey.
He's like, no, not you, Jeffrey.
Not you, Jeffrey.
We're talking about a whole ass other person. But Jeffrey, you do know who I'm talking about though, because you were taller than him. He was short as hell. He worked security at the hotel for like a little while, and they were like, we got to get rid of this fucking dude. He had a belt buckle with a swastika on it that he would like wear.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a huge market for people that collect Nazi memorabilia. I mean, people do collect it. But,
there is, but when you hear him talk,
you're
like, oh, this dude's got some major issues going on.
Oh, okay.
He goes, oh wait, never mind. I forgot about the delay. Yeah, man, I feel the same way that you do when it comes to like slavery, right? It was a horrendous thing. I do feel like it made us stronger as a people. And it kind of united us in that sense. So like it kind of, I mean, shit, bro, the way they treated the Italians as well. They treated y'all like shit when y'all got over here.
Fucking crap, dude.
And I feel like that made y'all, you know, as a community, that made y'all, stronger as a people. I can't speak on it. I'm not Italian.
I mean, again, from reading history and then hearing stories from like my grandparents and uncles and aunts, it definitely made brought them closer. Yeah. So it was pretty much like a us versus them thing. Yeah. Like, hey, if we're all gonna get treated like shit, no point of hating you, even though we're
might as well get treated like shit together.
We're both Italian. We're neighbors. We hate each other, but
who wasn't treated like shit when they were brought over?
Right.
I mean,
Everybody.
I feel like, you're right. I feel like everyone everyone that has stepped foot over here has been treated like shit at some point,
including the people who are
the white
here.
people. Yep. Even the white people that got here. Well, they got here and started treating the people here like shit.
No, that's what I mean. Like, everybody once. Whoever came over here, like
you know, it's said that the Vikings got here first, and they were like, everybody else. You know what?
We're gonna leave.
They were. I feel like they said that the natives was fucking them up though. The natives was lighting them up with lighting them up from the bushes, and covert ops, and the Vikings was like, nah, you know what?
I mean, they did they migrated north though.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know, like,
oh yeah, in Minnesota,
like there's a big
Viking community.
Yeah.
Aren't like the football teams named after the fucking Vikings? Yeah.
That whole area, like Minnesota, Wisconsin, like up there.
Is that why they talk like that?
I think.
Oh, don't you know?
Again, I'm not, you know.
Oh yeah. We're gonna get hated on.
That's what Jeffrey said. England honestly hated everybody. They did.
Yeah.
Which is why, if you look throughout history, everybody was trying to fuck England up.
They definitely were. Shout out to all our English. Shout out to our English fans.
Anything you see in history before we got here.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Everybody was in a war with England.
They really were. Isn't that weird how that goes, man? Like everybody went to war with England, and then everybody went to war with Germany.
Yeah.
What other countries did
and
people
England,
go to
England
war
then
with?
became the ally.
Wasn't there a big war in Poland?
World War
Coach,
II,
do you
bro.
know? There was I was told something, and this could have been just some bullshit that a substitute teacher made up, right? But I had a substitute teacher one time that was a cop and was Polish, and we asked him yo, why do people make fun of Polish people, right? All the quote unquote Polak jokes or whatever, right? Is that derogatory?
What'd you say?
Polak?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes,
making
it
sure.
is.
So those jokes, right? Well, because I asked you earlier if Jew was derogatory,
No.
and you said no.
I mean, it can be derogatory.
It can be depending on inflection.
Yeah.
Just like
How it's being
you know
used.
what? Black can also be derogatory depending on how you say it. If you're oh, this black guy over there that I saw was doing, that's fine. But if you were oh, this black guy,
Yeah,
that's a whole different
I feel
thing.
That could be anything.
Yeah, same thing. Same thing
anything.
with Jew. You know what I mean?
That Italian over there is cool. This one, that Italian.
He's Italian.
He's Italian. Oh,
if I'm oh, it's my buddy Punt. Oh yeah. How do you know him? It's Italian dude, and he blah 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 blah. But if I was oh, he's Italian, then it's hey man, fuck you.
Right. But that could be anything. You know what I mean? You could
look here, Paisan. Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck was I talking about?
Something about Polish.
Oh, so I asked him, I was so why do people why do people make these jokes all like that? And this is what he told me. He said a long time ago in Poland, they had went to war with someone, right? And I think they either invaded somewhere. It was something they were going to war with a smaller country. And if they would have just went in and did what they had to do, it would have been open and shut case, you know what I mean? And now Poland would own that country or whatever, right? But I guess they tried to make this super elaborate plan, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it backfired. And people were like, why the fuck would you do that?
That's where the jokes came from.
And that's where the jokes came from, because people were like, y'all are fucking dumb. Why would you do that? Mm-hmm. Whether that's true or not, I have no idea.
I'm calling shenanigans on that.
You calling shenanigans on that? That's, you know what? I kind of had a feeling, which is why I don't ever state it as
the story sounds too made up.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, some random story.
Google it. Google it, Pump.
I'm not touching that.
You're not going to Google why.
I ain't touching that shit.
Why does
because I Googled Josta, the pop, and got freaking swastikas.
Yeah, he got swastikas. But Josta sounds like swastika.
I'm not Googling anything.
Bro, you Google stuff all the time.
I ain't touching this one.
Jeffrey said,
is it
bad I'm part German and part Polish?
I'll do it for the sake of the podcast.
Jeffrey said, is it bad that I'm part German and part Polish? The two sides that hated each other. No, it's not bad. That's actually good. Really, that means y'all are getting along now.
At one point.
Oh, man.
Okay, what do you want me
Coach
to do?
is Russian and Polish?
Did
Russia and Poland always get along?
I'm
asking you.
I'm horrible with history.
Oh, so. Jeffrey, did Russia and Poland always get along?
Jeffrey is.
And you're Googling why.
What do you want me? Yeah. What do you want me to Google?
I got the answer with the Polish thing.
Okay. Hit us. Yeah. Well, I kind of want him to pull it up so I can put it on the screen.
Okay.
What did you Google?
Yeah. What did you type?
I just typed in why Polish people are made fun of.
Yeah. Let's type that in and see if you get the same result.
I have the origin of the Polish joke.
You could have just typed that, origin of the Polish joke.
Where did you go when you typed it in?
Google.
No,
it was right.
No, I know. But okay, so I have to find
Jeffrey just told me that Russia and Poland did have a conflict. See, Jeffrey has officially become our man on the inside. And we are at excellent streaming. Went down to good, but that's okay.
I didn't get Wikipedia.
You typed in why Polish people are made fun of.
Oh, what was I supposed to?
Why Polish people are made fun of.
Yeah. Or the origin of the Polish
joke.
joke.
Why I forgot Polish.
That's
Why
all
people
right.
are made fun of?
I have to just put why people are.
Why are people being made fun of?
Because other people are assholes.
Assholes.
There we go.
.com.
Right.
Did you get it?
It's the origin of the.
You got something for me?
Which one did you click?
The origin of the Polish joke, the Polish American Journal.
Right here? Yep. All right, here we go.
And it's
All right, here we go.
So okay,
Yeah.
so Coach, you can tell us what it says, but I'm gonna pull it up on the screen.
I don't know how to read.
So
It just pretty much started from Nazi
yeah,
propaganda.
Okay.
That was pushed ironically by Soviet communist sympathizers in Hollywood.
Mm.
So this is a fairly recent.
Yeah. Yeah, this was published.
Interesting.
Now this is a legit publication. Like is this a website? Like
I don't know.
Did you see what Jeffrey said? Jeffrey said, Google hates us. My dad looked up rim jobs because of his car. And the first thing he looked up was the sex facility.
I feel Jeffrey set his dad up at that one.
Oh, man. You set your dad up for failure, my guy. Holy crap. Oh, man. He said they looked up. Yeah, don't look up rim jobs. Whatever you do, look up rim services. You probably get the same thing. So it was Nazi propaganda, huh?
Yeah, Nazi German propaganda and Soviet propaganda.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense than what that substitute teacher told me.
Mm-hmm.
Has Poland like really gone to major war with anywhere? Does anybody know? Jeffrey?
I have no idea.
Oh, Jeffrey said he didn't. He told me later. Okay, in that case.
He said Russia and Polish did have a conflict.
Yes, I said that. I said that already. Told Coach.
Oh, okay.
We're informing Coach about his history. We're letting him know.
I wasn't good at history.
I was terrible at history. I you know what? I think it was because I didn't care.
Yeah, at that time when I was younger.
Like, yeah, when I was in school and stuff, like whenever we would talk about history, it was literally like all of the.
Here's how it. Okay, so it says Nazi German hatred of Polish people. So it was, as for the German Nazis and even the Soviets, they killed off the educated class of Poland first to make their racist stereotype of Poland having inferior intelligence a reality.
Oh, so they just went through killing all the scholars.
So if you were
and stuff
educated
like that.
and stuff, they killed you.
So if you went to school, they were like, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild how that works? Because I mean, even during like the slave days, like it used to be illegal for black people to know how to read.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they found out that you knew how to read, they would kill you. That's bananas.
Yeah, and the Nazi Germans also felt. I'm reading this. This isn't me saying it.
Yeah.
Poles only had the intelligence for Nazi slave labor.
Is that word derogatory?
Poles?
Poles? Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Let's assume it is. I feel like if I have to ask, I should just assume that it is.
It's like saying like I don't mean to sound like I'm not trying to sound racist or anything, but it's like yeah,
Coach has said that to me before.
Oh yeah.
Coach said, "Hey, not to be racist." I was like, "Don't say it."
We've got some pretty heated arguments.
I was like, "Just don't say it, dude." And he was like, "Yeah," but I was like, "I will punch you in the chest. Just don't say it."
Punch you in the chest.
And he's like,
I still said it. I'm just kidding.
"No, I don't. No, you didn't say it, but you said something adjacent because what it was, you smell chicken."
Oh, don't even. Okay.
You don't remember this, bro? It was at Liquid, and there was like a party going on. They had a lot of chicken, and then you were like,
Yeah.
He could have just said it smelled like chicken in here.
Yeah.
But he was like, not to be racist, and I was like, don't.
I made it more something than it had to be.
Exactly.
By saying that, like, you're drawing attention to something that doesn't need to be drawn attention to.
He does that sometimes.
Now I'm just gonna get so much hate. Like, thank you for putting me on the spot there.
Hey man, listen. That's what I'm here for, man. That's what we do. That's what we do around these parts.
Awesome.
It's how we roll. It's how we gets down.
Throw me under the bus.
Shit was so funny though. I was like, just don't. John Doe was standing there. And John Doe was just kind of like, and I was like, just don't. He was like, okay. And it was like, it kind of smells like chicken in here. And I was like, yeah, it does. Because it smelled, bro, you walk in, it smelled like fucking chicken. Did we eat any of that day?
Probably.
I think we did. I'm pretty sure we did. Because I'm pretty sure we all DJ'd that day.
Probably.
I feel like we all did. And if we DJ'd, we definitely ate some chicken.
If there was food being laid out, it was
then you're going to partake.
If it was free and we didn't have to pay for it.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Let me ask you this: what is the lowest amount that you've DJ'd for?
None of your damn business.
Damn.
No, I don't know. I mean, like ever, like the lowest amount I've ever.
Yeah. I'm talking about.
I've DJ'd for
talking
free.
About career.
I'm
talking about once you started receiving something. Like okay, for
free.
me and John,
I've done a benefit for free.
I'm not talking about benefits. Me and John DJ'd for a chicken dinner. We got a chicken tender dinner. That was our payment that night for DJ.
How long ago was this?
Did you know that?
We DJ'd on that fucking Final Scratch box.
Oh, so this is like when you first started DJing. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like obviously coming up, we're not talking about charity or just doing it for free to get like. Have you ever DJ'd for gas money? Like, have you ever DJ'd and got like $1.50? Like,
I've DJ'd for a meal. I mean, I've done that before. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah. I've DJ'd for like something stupid. Like yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of people that I know like.
Yeah.
DJs
First starting out. Yeah.
That they don't know that out the gate. They're like, oh yeah, I DJ for, $100. Like,
Well, they don't know the struggle then.
yeah,
It's just
like you ain't paid dues yet.
Exactly.
What is Wait,
Jeffy said, bro, chicken tenders for a currency is a W.
I mean, they were good. They were really good chicken tenders.
I always go ahead.
The only bad thing about it was John was low on gas that night, so we were kind of hoping we were going to get a couple bucks.
Yeah.
We were kind of planning on going there DJing, getting like $20.
Yeah.
And putting that in the car and being able to make our way back.
Okay.
Whereas we DJ'd and
got dinner.
They gave us food and was like, well, since we gave you food, and we were like, it's all part of the process.
Yeah.
And then we had to get back to the west side on a hope and a prayer from Coventry to Lakewood. Yeah, man. It was all the way on E. Yeah, chicken tenders would be Andrea said, been down that road. I feel like every DJ that's like legitimately still DJing has been down that road. Like if you are legit, you've been down that road.
Yeah.
And obviously doing free gigs. Let me ask you this, Coach. Do you I kind of tell people like don't do shit for free unless you offer it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Has there been times like after your career is going that you like, I don't have a problem doing free shit. If I tell you, you're opening a new club. It's the first night. Yeah, I'll come and DJ, man. Like I'll if I offer my services for free, that's fine. But I feel like if you let somebody hire you for free, then they'll tend to never want to pay you what your worth is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, do you agree with that?
I agree. If you offer your services, like, then it's fine. But then if you do something for free, like, they're just going to take advantage of you from there on out.
Every
like,
time.
You got to state your worth right at the beginning. Like, they got to like know, like,
and not be afraid for them to not book you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like your price is your price. And if they say no, like, all right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of people that the minute that you're like, oh, well, we can do, you done fucked up. Right. You know what I mean? If you say 500 and they're like, oh, that's too much. And then you're like, okay, well, for this one time, I'll do it for $150. You know what I mean? Yeah, you already fucked yourself at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, this is what you get for this. This is what you get. I mean, and I'm not going to change.
What do you think is going to happen with the clubs? Like, obviously, clubs have been paying a little bit less these days. What do you think is going to happen when things, quote unquote, go back to normal? You think they're going to try to still?
They're going to be shady about it.
You think?
Yeah, I think they're going to try to like. Oh, well, we're still not back at normal capacity.
Right.
Crap like that. They're going to be shady. I mean, because like we said before, like the DJ always gets like the low and everything.
The shit into the stick.
We just get shit on by like everybody. So it's just like, well, we're just going to keep cutting costs as long as we possibly can with the DJ. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, they're not going to know the difference. Blah, 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 blah. We'll just keep telling them that we're not where we should be or whatnot.
Right.
But like that's our fault. Like I mean,
fam,
right?
I can see that the club is packed.
Right?
Yeah. I didn't know I was DJ / promoter / manager /
right.
VIP.
Staring at the bar.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally looking at it packed. Yeah. And you're telling me that it's not back to normal.
Well, the sales aren't represented. Like, sorry.
Is this? I wonder how it is. I have a buddy that's in. I want to say he's in the Virgin Islands right now, and he was telling me that it's stricter there than it is here right now. Like he was saying that if the place doesn't serve food, they're not allowed to open at all.
That doesn't sound surprising to me.
Yeah, and then
I would think like small, like island, like smaller countries like that would be more strict because they don't have.
I mean, they don't have the healthcare we have.
That's what I mean. Like, they have the healthcare, the resources.
Plus, it has spread faster there than it would. I mean, everybody's kind of like on top of each other on an island.
Isn't it crazy how North Korea still
Right.
hasn't got any, like,
Nothing.
they're just,
Really?
yeah,
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing, because they're so strict with, like, the whole.
Let me ask you this. Because, there's a lot of gaslighting coming out of North Korea.
Yeah.
You think they haven't gotten it, or do you think that
No, I
Winnie the Pooh is just being like,
I really-
we're good?
I really think they haven't gotten it. I mean, like, how
Really?
strict is it? I mean, like, they're in and out. Is
They
pretty-
really don't have any import-export.
They don't
You're
import
right.
anything. I mean,
Yeah,
they don't.
you're right.
They export everything. They don't import anything.
Yeah,
Everything's made right there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They probably don't have it over there.
They make their money from exporting,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, everything is made there.
Man,
So they're real, like,
I wonder if any tribes anywhere have been wiped out.
I'm guessing yes.
You know what I mean? I've been wondering that because I know, like in Brazil, we still have people in the Amazon
Yeah, for sure.
that like kind of never see civilization,
Yeah.
and
Well, no, if they have never seen civilization,
Yeah, if they've never
if
seen
they don't have any
civilization, I don't
contact
think-
with, like,
well, what I mean by never see is like it's very rare that any of them like come out. Like one or two might leave the tribe and then come out just to tell other people like this is how we live. This is what's going on. But I wonder if like obviously there's been tribes that don't see civilization that have been filmed.
Yeah.
So the ones like that, I wonder if a film crew has gone in there and fucking
I mean,
brought it to them and then wiped out this fucking tribe.
wouldn't surprise me. I mean, that's all it takes is one person.
Yeah. And especially a tribe like that, like,
They have no idea what it is. I mean,
never had any vaccination, any, not even just vaccination, never had any medical care at all.
Well, it could impact them differently though. They've never had any like of the like.
Oh yeah,
Like their medical. I mean, it could have no impact on them at all.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the same.
I didn't even think of
With
that.
the different
I
chemicals.
think
and whatnot,
their
but-
immune systems are probably
crazy.
Super strong.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it's like they've never once had like ours. Like our immune systems are strong
Yeah.
without vaccines, but we also have vaccines already there.
Yeah,
To
at
kind
the
of-
ready. Yeah.
They've never had vaccines, so their immune systems are just working off of pure
Their immune system has been evolving from the
with-
beginning.
with them. So
there was
mean,
never a crutch.
That'd be an interesting.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering.
find
I'm kind of
out.
wondering that. I wonder if it just, maybe it hit them and it ran its course and it was
Yeah.
like, well, shit, I can't do anything here. So,
I mean, it can go one of two ways. So
yeah, it either wiped them out or they're good. I mean, yeah, I didn't even think about the flip side of that.
how are like people in like
According-
let's say Africa. Let's say Africa, like the tribe, like the people that like are there. Has any like groups of people been wiped out over there?
I got to find out. I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna call some people back home and ask if there hasn't been any propaganda. Jeffrey said North Korea kills the people who have COVID to claim they are COVID free.
Then he said it's not announced. They do, but most likely because that's what goes on in North Korea.
They do be killing people like a motherfucker over there. I feel like a lot of stuff. Did you ever see that video of the North Korean soldier that basically ran out and was getting shot to shit, but he survived?
Yeah.
They said when they checked his intestines, there was like worms and all types of stuff in there. That's bananas, dude. Like they were saying like he was super malnourished. I don't know how much of it is true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They treat their people like crap. It's like
I mean, that's been proven.
Yeah.
That's been proven.
and they put on this facade.
yeah.
Like everything's normal.
Well, have you ever seen those documentaries of people that like sneak cameras over there?
Oh yeah.
Because if you're not American, if
Oh,
you're like
right.
European or something, you can get in.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's been people that have gone over there that have. There's one eye doctor went over there, and he was doing operations on people and like basically fixing their eyes so that they could see. And he was like in the film, you see it. The lady can finally see for the first time.
Yeah.
And she thanks the fucking the ruler.
Are you serious?
She thanks him. She was like, "Oh, all thanks to whatever his name is. We're not gonna say it on the show,
No, yeah.
but all thanks to him." And I'm like, "Yo,
What the fuck?
that
what
dude
she's
did not pick up Nair scalpel."
No.
I mean, that's what they're taught to do. I mean, like from birth. So
Oh, Gabby's
Gabby.
old fine ass is up in the chat with us.
What's up,
What up,
Gabby?
girl? What up, Gabby? Hey, girl. How you doing? How you doing, little mama? Yeah, man. Like the first thing she does is starts thanking, this guy. Like, and this is the dude that operated on you.
Yeah.
And then they were showing like footage of the the buildings over there that aren't real buildings. They're just a front.
Yeah.
And like nobody lives there. There's nothing behind it. There's like a town there where like the grass is nice. Like everything looks cool. And then you go another block up and it all goes to shit. Like it's all crap.
Yeah.
Let me just change subjects for 1 second and say that this is probably the longest I've sat in one place in forever long. Like, for people who don't know that I'm super ADD with stuff, and it's hard for me to sit in one place and like focus on one thing for, I don't know, more than 20 minutes. Like,
I mean,
I don't go to movies because I can't sit in one place.
Really?
Yeah, I don't go.
Oh,
I
shit.
don't remember the last time I went to a movie theater
So that's why you haven't seen Avengers.
or any. I mean, like, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so.
Because you can't
It's
like
hard for me to
there
sit
and
in one.
watch
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I'm kind of struggling at the moment right now, but I mean, I haven't sat in one place for this long, and besides like in a car. But I mean,
have you in a car though is a little different though, no?
yeah, I mean, there's like you can look out the window and things are changing. Like, but here it's like I don't know.
Now you're
Selectively sitting.
You're
in one
also
place.
not really a driver, right? Is that why? Because you kind of can't.
I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, like, if I'm like, that's because I'm forced to sit. I'm like, I can't jump out the car door. Like,
Yeah.
I can't take it anymore. I'm out. Like, it's like I just can't jump out. I mean, like, I'm kind of forced to be in that situation, so I make the best of.
You make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I mean, like, I can't just get up and walk out and be like, but I'm choosing not to.
It'd be a little weird.
It'd be
Right?
I mean, like, it's. I mean, this is long. It's kind of getting like
It'd be like
antsy.
old boy on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
The fuck is his name? Birdman on the Breakfast Club. Hey, is you finished or is you through?
Yeah.
Put some respect on my name.
Yeah.
Coach should be
Wow.
like, put some respect on my
Right.
name. Mazel tov, and just fucking roll out.
Slam
just
the
fucking
headphones down.
Yeah.
I'm out, bitches. Later.
Oh my god.
Shalom these nuts. Bye.
Shalom these nuts.
Holy shit. Speaking of, did you have a mitzvah?
Bar mitzvah?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
A bar is for guys, right?
Bars
Ba-
for guys,
ba is
bas for girls.
yeah.
Yeah. So at the ripe old age of 13, yes, I did. I turned into a man that day.
Did you?
Oh.
Did you?
Yeah, I guess I did. Yeah.
Dude, I've DJ'd a lot of mitzvahs.
I know you have.
So I have a theory. Hear me out on this theory. So you know how I talked about this with Mr. Boucher. So you know how when we DJ, people come up to the booth and like demand fucking songs and shit, right? Very entitled.
What are you talking about? That never happens. Yeah.
So I have a theory that stems from like
This could be some stereotypical.
no,
Okay.
no, not at all, not at all. So it stems from the bar mitzvah circuit, the Sweet 16 circuit, the school dance, when they shifted over to bringing club DJs in, because it didn't used to be like that. It used to be a dude showed up with a fucking
Terry
thing
Macklin.
with CDs.
Terry Macklin.
Was that one?
That was the man. That was the guy that did every single bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
back
I know
when-
Rock the House was doing a lot of them too.
He was the man. He was
Yeah.
the premier go-to guy in Cleveland for.
Yeah. So, but he would show up with like,
Yeah.
it didn't look like a club DJ. It looked different.
He had CDs.
And like the MC would say, hey, anything you want to hear, go tell him and he'll get it on for you. And then I feel like once they started bringing club DJs in, right?
Yeah, all those kids grow up.
Well, those kids, they see a club DJ or a club style DJ, same thing though. Anything you want to hear, go tell him, he'll get it on for you. Now, those kids turn into fucking 18 and 20 and 21 year olds. And growing up like that, if that's how you treat the DJ, now it's a club. Because before it was like, oh no, this is a different kind of DJ. This is a mobile DJ.
Yeah.
When I get to the club, that's a different thing. Now it's a club DJ. When I get to the club, it's the same thing. So I'm gonna walk up and tell him. You know what I mean? So I feel like that kind of
Well, I mean, a lot of your neighborhood bars don't have club DJs. They have like just the mobile random guy playing just putting stuff on iTunes or playing stuff on iTunes like a song.
But then a lot of the neighborhood places started hiring because a lot of people, because there was a time everybody became a fucking DJ, right? And the way they would fucking cut their teeth is the term, I guess, was by DJing at these local watering holes.
Yeah.
Where they would play the request of every
I've done it.
because that makes your job. Have you really?
I did it. I used to do it. Yeah.
But did you play everybody's request?